The next configuration we have to do as a part of enterprise structure related to financial accounting is business area. It is created at client level. It is 4-digit alphanumeric key, and its table TGSP can be viewed through the transaction code SE16N. And we will create the business area as LBAL, LBAM, and LBAG. So if you're wondering why these naming convention are, so as I mentioned into the business requirements, that the business area or office branches will be located in London, Manchester, and Glasgow. So LBA, so basically L represents the company code or company name, that is LE, and BA represent business area, and L represents the location of the business area. So these naming convention are normally given by the business users as a part of business requirements, and you have to gather this information before you start configuring SAP system. And if you are wondering that company code and business area can be 4-digit alphanumeric key, so why we have created LEUK as company code and LBAM. So it is up to you if you want to name the company code or business area completely based on alphabets, or alphanumeric key means that you can add 01, 02 against your business area or company code. So you do not have to confuse on that. So business area we will create as LBAL, LBM, and LBAG. And before I create business area, here is a definition or more information on the business area. It represents separate areas of operation within an organization and can be used across company codes. The use of business area is optional. It can be classified as a company's geographical location or a product line. So in our scenario, we are using business areas as geographical location and not product lines. These are balancing entities that can create their own set of financial statements for internal purposes below the company code level, such as balance sheet and profit and loss statement. Possible to save and evaluate transaction figures for each business area. A business area is not assigned to a company code directly. It can be picked up as a combination in the master data or transactional data. So when you will create any transactional document such as a sales order, then you can see the business area there. So I will demonstrate you on SAP system. So this is the sales order we created in the very first lecture of this course. And if we navigate to its item details and go under account assignment tab, you can see the business area assignment here in this sales order. And similarly, if we go to the delivery document, especially the goods issue document, select this, go to display document. You can also see the business area assignment here. So now I hope that it is clear that the assignment of business area cannot be done directly to any object such as a company code, but it is a pickup into the master data or the transactional data. So now if we want to see the example of a master data, so I will show you the example of this cost center master data, where you can see that it's in basic data tab. You can see the assignment of business area into this cost center master data. Table TGSP can be viewed through the transaction code SC16N to display the list of information. Its transaction code is OX03, and here is its menu path. Before I go into SAP system and create business area, I want to give you further information that when I say that the business area is created at client level. So what exactly does it mean? So basically, any object that is created at client level is valid for all the company codes. For means that all the company codes can use that business area, because the business areas are created at client level. These are not particularly related to any company code, and there is no assignment in between a business area and a company code. So business areas are independent, or you can say that these are created at client level. So there will be more configuration for different objects, which we will do into this training, where you notice that some of them are created at client level and some of them are created at company code level. It means that those objects are only related to a particular company code. And here we can see the node under enterprise structure, financial accounting, define business area. So if we execute this node, so you will be landed on this screen where you can see that SAP has already provided a template of a business area as 0001. So you have an option to select this business area and then copy to create your own business area, or you can also create your business area as new entries. So if we click on new entries and then choose the business area as LBAL, so we will call it as London, and we will enter first BA as a part of its description, and then LBAM, it will be Manchester, and then LBAG, it will be Glasgow, and that's it. And then hit save, and you will notice then again the customizing request dialog box has popped up. So you have an option either to use the same customizing request which is used for company code, or you can create a new customizing request. So we will create a new customizing request, and I will show you in one of the upcoming lectures that where these customizing requests are saved and what is the benefit to create a separate customizing request. It is possible that you can create only one customizing request, that can be a financial accounting, and all the configuration of enterprise structure are saved only in that particular customizing request, instead of creating new request every time. So it is up to the project that how they instruct the consultants to create the customizing request, because in the end of the day, when you import the customizing request from one environment to another one, then it will make more sense. So I will call it as define business areas, and then hit save, press enter to continue, and the data was saved. So we have successfully created our business areas. Now if we go back and go back again, and now you can see the node maintain consolidation business area. So optionally you can maintain consolidation business area. It is an accounting organizational unit that represents a central business segment within a business organization, and that has a balance sheet which can be included in business area consolidation. So let's create a maintain consolidation business area, and then click new entries, and we will choose the name for the consolidation business area as LE UK, and name as consolidation business area. So if you're wondering that consolidation business area was not the part of the business requirements, then it is something which you have to mention to the business users and also show them that by using the consolidation business area option, they can create business area consolidated reports. So, and maybe they will be agreed to use this option. So in that case, you must know that how to create consolidation business area and then save it. So we will save it into the same node or same customizing request for defined business areas. Press enter to continue, and the data was saved. Now we have to assign our business areas to the consolidation business area. So let's go to the node assignment. Expand this, go to financial accounting and assign business area to consolidation business area. You notice that business area is not assigned or linked to company code. As I mentioned into the slide, that business area is created at client level and is valid for all the company codes. So you notice that business area is just given into the transactional or in the master data and not assigned to any company code or company. So let's assign business area to consolidation business area by executing it, and then go to position and choose your business area and just assign LEUK and then LEUK in front of London, Manchester, and here it is Glasgow, so it is LEUK again. Hit save and then choose the customizing request. So we will keep the same customizing request for assignment. If you wanna use a different one, you can create a new customizing request. Press enter to continue, and the data was saved. And I will proceed to the next activity.